It's the secret book. And that's how Spirit will karma. There she is, right behind you the whole damn time, right? In the shadows, just wait. Darn complex. I'm done with work. Can we meet up? I'll see you in court. So there's a lot of things that she's hiding and or, again, keeping secret when it comes to him. Rigged games. How does Jay-Z currently feel about Beyonce? Okay. Hey y'all. Okay, so let's get into this intuitive reading, this intuitive message, this tarot card reading, tarot card message for Foodie Beauty. Y'all are like the best, okay? I don't know what's going on, but y'all definitely keep me on my toes. So let's just get into it. I always shout out Rose because when I do readings like this, she just offers me like it's not just the confirmation, but it's like the clarity, because I really do not understand how it all comes together, like the pieces, like the things that I'm picking up on and how it kind of like I said, fits together. So shout out to Rose. I completely and utterly appreciate her feedback when it's, she does my videos, when she responds to or reacts to the video. So let's get into it. I will say this. I do have an energy of what feels like eruption, and I'll just go through the words that are coming up now. Rupture, eruption, explosion, exhaust. There's an energy of explosion. Like I feel like something is like a bomb being set off. And I'm not saying that like a bomb, but I'm just saying like the explosivity of a bomb. Like that's exactly what it feels like. And so when I say rupture, also this makes me feel like more so medical. And so I don't know if she watches my videos and or not, but if she does, I'm speaking directly to you. You need like 911. There is something medically wrong, and there's no other way for me to say it. And again, this reading is alleged and for entertainment purposes, okay? But it just feels like that. And so I think it's very important that you take heed to something health-wise. But this is not just the rupture. Like there is also makes me feel like rapture, but it's also in connection to what is happening in your life at this moment. There is going to be a rupture. There is going to be a breaking down. There is going to be an explosion. And so I'm going to start shuffling here in a minute because I don't want to ramble. But there is this energy of a lot of toxicity and a lot of conversation. Like I said, the last reading, I was about to say the last meeting, but the last reading, a lot of tantrum, like a lot of, and now what Spirit's saying is victim, like you are taking a victim stance. I'm hearing me. But then there's also this energy of just having a fit. And I picked up on that reading, on that energy, the last reading, just having a full-on adult tantrum. But this one is way more emotional. Could be attached to a water sign and or could not. Okay, so this reading is completely alleged and for entertainment purposes. Sometimes the tea is hot, sometimes it's not. You have to watch the video to the end to determine for yourself. If you're new here, welcome. And if you're always here, welcome back, friend. I'm also going to acknowledge, thank you, Spirit, that very hot to the touch. So this could indicate like just anger, frustration, chaos, but also hot, temperature rising. It could acknowledge fever, could also acknowledge hypertension, angry. But it's the left side of the body and it's starting in the hand. Could be dealing with carpal tunnel, could be dealing with arthritis, some energy of joints swelling. Okay, but Spirit is acknowledging when it comes to Foodie Beauty, because Spirit said, let's get into it. All right. This is everyday lightning bugs. This is what you wanted. Okay. This was your secret wish. You finally got what you wanted. You're on this platform. You're on this, what feels like stage. You're catching everyday lightning bugs. And there's something very interesting about lightning bugs. I don't know the duration of their lifespan, but Spirit is saying that they don't have a very long lifespan. And in the spirit realm, there's no such thing as time, but it makes me feel like it's a flicker. Like you were hot, now you're not. Like it feels like the light is fading, like the light is dimming in regards to her being on stage, in regards to her having this platform of validation. It's like a flicker. It's like a light switch. It's on and then it's off. And it's making me go back because, again, I do not know the lifespan of a firefly. A lightning bug is what we used to call them. But whatever this lifespan is, it's very short. And so they're acknowledging like time is up. Okay. But anyway, let's get back. Spirit is acknowledging that this is what you wanted. This is everyday magic. I always pick up that she does some form of manifestation, but it's through some form of manipulation. It's dark. Okay, let's keep going. And Spirit is just acknowledging this is what you wanted. But there's egg on your face with, if that ain't truth, grits ain't groceries. Truth is always something that comes up too. Being very truthful, being honest, coming to the light with truth, truthful communication. And so because you refuse to do that, because you would rather stay in this space where you feel validated and on stage and what feels like limelight, there's egg on your face. And this is not just like you, but it's egg on your face, egg on whoever else's face who supports this Spirit says addict. I'm trying to say this rant, but Spirit says this addict, whoever supports this addict. Okay. So believe it, trustworthiness, watch for signs. Spirit is also acknowledging that this has to do with a relationship, be that business and, or I'm hearing toxic, be that business and, or romantic, but Spirit keeps stopping me and saying, be that toxic, be that a toxic relationship. And there's a lot of toxicity that is in your energy field. It's not just toxicity to people, but it's toxicity to any other habit that you could have. And Spirit is also saying fetishes. There are fetishes that you have as well. This is your business, okay? This is not my business. This is not my problem. I read energy, and then I do what I got to do when I turn off this camera, because please believe, I don't need it. Okay. But Spirit is acknowledging that this is about the fire in your belly to do what you want to do because you can. And it goes back to this. This is where you get validation. You get validation in these toxic romantic relationships and this toxic professional relationship. And you're trying to be a strong pillar, strong post to your own demise. And again, we get this flamingo, and it's interesting because one of the subbies was like, every time you read on her, you get this flamingo, and how this flamingo is doing something outside of what the body naturally does. It's standing on 2 feet when it is supposed to stand on 1. And so that again speaks to her detriment and her demise. You're doing something that is bringing you pain. You're doing something that is bringing you agony. You are doing something that's self-destructive. And so why? You know what I'm saying? Why? Not my business. Could include a water sign and or could not. Could be emotional and or could not. But Spirit says you're dealing with deep rooted anxiety, depression, PTSD. You're manic. You're manic. And this is kind of crazy because this energy is also saying that you're looking at yourself in the mirror and you are going fucking balls to wall. Like you're screaming, you're yelling, you're pulling at your hair. It feels like you're pulling, you're just mad, but it's very, very weird. I will say that it's psycho. It's borderline psycho. I'm not gonna hold you. And again, this reading is alleged. I don't know her, she don't know me, but I'm just picking up on the energy. And so that's the energy that I get. Just someone being very manic while looking in the bathroom in a mirror of some sort and just being upset, like just being completely unhinged. So Spirit said, take a deep breath. You need to take a couple deep breaths because your health is at risk. You cannot stand to do what you're doing and think that you can recover health-wise. That's just what Spirit said. Spirit says that you're going to continue to do what you want to do because you can. Cats have 9 lives. I do see that purple is on the bottom, meaning that you're not listening to your higher intuitive self because you keep landing on your feet. But there is something about once. There's going to come a time where you're not, and there's no way to recover because Spirit says once. It's going to happen once. All right. Breakthrough, seeking breakthrough, solution, receptivity, and faith. Yeah. See, Spirit is acknowledging that as you move forward, that you're just going to have to look forward. Like this is the university of the universe, so buckle up and enjoy the ride. You're not going to be able to look backward. Just look forward, steady, straight ahead. But there's ups and downs moving forward as well. And this is being communicated upon, and it does affect your heart chakra, creating imbalances and or delays. And this again Thank you, Spirit. Has to do with whomever you're hugging and kissing up on, whoever you buttering up to. And it's interesting because look at the face. Look how in both instances, the eyes are closed. So you are manifesting something that is not your reality because you have your eyes closed. So you're manifesting this situation, hugs and kisses and adoration, pillow talking, someone's favorite. But and this is the solar plexus energy to do that. But it also in the same context, this is also your Achilles heel because it puts a bad taste in your mouth. You need to get grounded. It's not that, but you're still trying to persevere. You're still trying to be optimistic in this energy. You're still trying to have some form of opportunity and be creative. And for what? For what? Okay, well, Spirit said you're a lump on a log. It's going to leave you in a space where there is disinterest, inertia, false start, no interest, okay, no response. You're just going to be lazy and like a bump on a log. And honestly, it's because you are... It's more than self-destructive. You are literally... you're killing yourself. And it's not just physical, it's mental, it's spiritual. It's like you are your own enemy. You are your own worst habit. Like you are your own addiction. It's deep. And what I'm saying is like someone consuming themselves. Okay. It's kind of weird. And I have to be careful with that word because sometimes the word weird does not necessarily go deep into the feeling that I have. It's very surface. It's disturbing. Okay, let's keep going.
Hey.
Thank you, Spirit. Foodie Beauty, current energy. Yeah, Spirit is telling me again that there's something about heat, lots of heat, fire sign energy, and there could be... So now my heart is racing. Something about the heart, something about heat, something about the left palm, left side, hypertension, but it's very explosive. Spirit keeps saying it's explosive. You need to be careful. You need to have a seat. You need to stop moving. Like you need to stop walking. You need to sit down. You need to drink a glass of water. Okay, so Spirit says in the middle of the deck, what's happening is whoever boss daddy is, the rich, stable business owner, CEO, big dick energy makes me feel like Father is coming, and Father is going to make you feel like you've been robbed, not just financial, thank you, Spirit, but physical and or emotional. Father is coming back to take something, and this is going to make you feel like you're incarcerated, either figuratively or literally, locked up, about to be always in and out, and that shit is bothering you. That shit you can't talk about it. You see how it's attacking my throat chakra? By gag and cease. Okay, but you can't even talk about it. You that's your business, girl. That's your business. You can't even talk about it. You can't even talk about it. See, you have shattering illusions. You know what I'm saying? Mirror, mirror on the wall. Who's the fairest of them all? It ain't you, boo. You cracking the mirror. And this is the second time I'm hearing about this mirror. I don't know if you do mirror magic. I don't know what the hell you be doing. That's not my business, not my problem. But it's a second reference to mirror. Because I said in the bathroom looking in the mirror. Now we got this mirror and this mirror is breaking. And what's that whole saying about if you break a mirror, you get how many years of bad luck? That's your business. That's not my business. That ain't my... That's your shit. But shattering illusions, your current viewpoint of your reality is currently being shifted in a major way. What you once thought was true may have been an illusion. The veil is being lifted, and now you will be able to see things for what they truly are. Yeah, you're going to be looking at things for what it truly is. Because this ain't that. Okay? Foodie Beauty, current energy. Okay. So Spirit is acknowledging that you're dealing with someone who has multiple women. Okay. And I be telling y'all, and please don't take offense when I say things, because this is what Spirit is advising that I say. And so I adhere. And Spirit is acknowledging you got somebody who has community dick. And so when you hear the word community, what do you think of? Okay, yeah. And so he ping-ponging all over the place. Okay? Thank you, Spirit. He ping here, ping there. He ping-pinging everywhere. Not my business. I don't want to tussle. See? And There's something on a cell phone. Look, hey, handsome. Hi, you want to hang out? I think we're better off if we stay friends. So there's some communication within him, pinging everywhere, all over the place, allegedly. And it's complicated. It's platonic. There's perspective. There's chance, though. It ain't like he completely, I mean, he writing, yeah, I can't do it, but his actions are speaking louder than words. There's something happening here in the middle of the deck, too, that someone has a unique job where they do things. And I've picked up on this freaky energy before with a reading with you. And if I be quite honest, allegedly, it makes me feel like there could be some kind of fetish, like a OnlyFans kind of something. And again, this is just the energy. You know, I just pick up on energy. I have no facts to back this up. This is just an energetic reading. And yeah, it feels like there's something in the middle of the deck that you can't see, or that you're doing, or that you can't see that he's doing. Hey. Thank you, Spirit. And when I say him, I'm speaking in reference to Salah. There's somebody watching something, doing something, enticed with something, putting money towards something, and even making money in a very unique way. Okay. Spirit says something else is in a minute. Okay. And this is creating what is called manipulation. Okay. And the second time I say manipulation, so someone is using this energy to manipulate someone, to be devious, a trickster, exploitative, and a fool. This also makes someone who could be a water sign be very stoic, because they're not flowy in this energy, because they're being manipulated. It makes them feel unemotional, rude, with a lack of empathy. This goes back to why these two could possibly be together. There is manipulation in that somebody knows what someone else is doing. And if you don't do what I say, I'm going to expose you, is what Spirit is acknowledging, and that's their business. But since we have Salah's name, let's just stick up on his current energy. So Spirit is acknowledging, when it comes to Salah, there's an energy of him being closed-minded, outdated, and there's some kind of age gap between him and her. And I don't know what the age gap is. There's also an energy of impurity, adulterated, tainted, and many sexual partners. Again, allegedly. This is what the cards are saying. This is what the energy is saying. Spirit is also acknowledging a vampire when it comes to her and his energy. Energy vampire, draining, lust, dark, low vibration. Spirit is also acknowledging that someone is treating the other like a hobby, treating the other like a sport. I do see 3. 3 is a crowd. I do see red, needing to get grounded. I do see orange, sexual, sacral energy. They're very active in what this feels like a sport, a game. There's malevolent energy, fearful, and extreme differences with these two, but there's still this energy of making a phone call and or communicating about passion. Like Spirit is saying, rehearsing. I'm hearing role playing, and there's curses, bad intentions, and hexes on this with voodoo in reverse. That's their business, okay? Spirit said there's something else coming out, and this is about the family, Salah's family. Okay, how does Salah's family feel about her? They feel like her, Foodie Beauty. She's filled with vanity, hypergamy, ego, and that this is a fake relationship. Okay, more. Spirit is also acknowledging that she's mysterious. There's an energy of death. That means endings and or beginnings so something can start. Okay, something has to end so something can start. There's this energy of night and medieval. Now, I don't know if she's a night owl and or not, but there's this energy of her moving at night. I don't know. Okay. Spirit is also acknowledging when it comes to them in regards to the relationship, Spirit is voodoo comes back out again. There's unwanted messages or contact. And when it comes to the family and how they feel about Foodie Beauty, Chantal, making the first move, there's also magic, practice, power, spell work, beliefs, and rituals. So because she keeps making the first move, they're tapping into it. And I picked up on that energy before as well. The thing is when you think that you're a mastermind at something, but someone else is born into this culture, born into what feels like, I'm gonna just continue with the word culture because I don't want to fight. It's second nature, and they really know what to do. And so you thinking you doing something, and baby, it's a whole nother game being played, and you have no clue, you have no idea. I'm not gonna go deep into it, but Spirit said that this is going to be unpredictable, and it's multifaceted. It's a wild card. It's their wild card. When it comes to her, they feel like she has androgynous energy. There's an energy of gender expression and sexual identity. Like they don't really understand what you do, how you do what you do, who you are. Like at the root of it, they don't really trust who you perceive who you perceive to be. Like who you're showing yourself to be. They don't believe it. They're not trusting in what you're saying. And they said that this relationship is transparent. that there's a lot of financial fears when it comes to Chantal and their son, their brother, Salah. Okay. And there's also this energy of scarcity. Like the money is not where the money was before. They also feel like Chantal is very loud. Like a parrot. You know how a parrot can be obnoxious and say the same thing over and over again? Whatever you teach the parrot, that's what the parrot says. That's what it just feels. Very loud, very big, very colorful. Okay. Out there. Okay. Anything else? Anything else about Chantal? How does Salah's family feel about Chantal? Thank you. There is a powerful man. Second time we see this. It makes me feel like dad. He's a boss. He's a leader. He is acknowledging subconsciously that Chantal has impurities, adulterated, tainted, many sexual partners, and that something's going to happen around the holidays. See this ugly sweater? Something's going to happen around the holidays. That's their business, child. I can't, that's their business, baby. Chantal, current energy. We do get High Priestess in reverse. Your intuition seems to be blocked at this time, and you're not seeing things as clearly as you should. So second time we hear about her not tapping into her higher intuitive self. A reverse High Priestess is not using her powers to her advantage, and without it, she's likely not to see or know what is coming her way. The High Priestess wants you to tap back into your psychic abilities and connect to your intuition. The High Priestess reverse is also asking that you pay close attention to certain things and energies around you. Something may not be as it appears, but second time we hear something is not as it appears. But know that in due time, it will be revealed to you. So it is wise to prepare yourself. And, I've picked up on that energy so many times for her. Okay, so Foodie Beauty current energy. Feels like she has to change something. There's a plan that she has to change. And so she feels like this is going to give her the best luck to change. It feels like she's pivoting. She's really determined in overcoming those challenges with the Chariot card. Subconsciously, she is paranoid in her new decision, her choice, her change, her structure, plan, her pivot. She's dealing with isolation and feeling very antisocial with the Hermit card. And Spirit said this is the Wheel of Fortune. Good luck, because there are cycles and changes ahead. This is coming with karma. This is a turning point. And so she needs to make some life-changing decisions. Spirit is acknowledging that she needs a balance in her life. There will be justice. There will be justice. Spirit is acknowledging, and this feels like it will go to a court of law. I do see balance. She's dealing with some ups and downs, not just in her partnership, but also in her finances. What is her biggest obstacle? Remember, I read biggest obstacle in reverse. Malicious gossip, false accusations, judging unfairly with the Judgment card in reverse. She's not able to take accountability and or responsibility for herself. With the World card, because she cannot do it, it's not over. There is stagnation. She feels unsuccessful, a lack of closure. And then with the King of Cups in reverse, water sign energy has been showing up this entire read. But there's a violent man who's overly emotional and a cheater that's coming up. And this information, is delinquent. She's not speaking up. This is an obstacle because there's a lack of education. She doesn't know exactly what to do in the area of education. So who is in the area of education? Because the area of education is coming up and it's very strong. I'm hearing education, ping, ping, ping. Who is that? The subby said something about LOL cow. I don't know. And Foodie. So when it comes to LOL cow, there's an energy of information. There's an energy of setting the record straight. There's an energy of sharing information about her when it comes to these two. Subconsciously, because there is a revealing of information or sharing information, someone feels manipulated, abused, or speaking of abuse from a dangerous man with the King of Swords. And because of this information or sharing of knowledge around manipulation and or abuse from a dangerous man, she is unable to let go. When it comes to LOL cow, she's unable to let go. Thinking about compromise, but also trying to overcome sadness with the Three of Swords. This is also another way for her to make money, to drive what feels like traction her way. And this is how she's being creative. So she might be talking about this because it brings her money. She might be engaging with this because that is her magic wand. That's her willpower. That's her desire. This is a project. Do you understand? Anything else in regards to LOL Cow and Foodie? There's some big changes ahead. Someone's going to be very direct. Someone's going to be seen as a hero, and someone's going to be seen as a villain, which is going to cause one or both. I'm hearing her, paranoid, feeling isolated and antisocial with the Hermit card in reverse. In the middle of the deck, Foodie Beauty is filled with vanity, promiscuity, and childhood issues with the Page of Cups in reverse. What's next for Foodie Beauty? Again, Spirit says you need to have a seat. You need to sit down. You need to drink water. Spirit is acknowledging there is no room for you to get upset and or angry because your high blood pressure cannot take it. Spirit is acknowledging that there is a rupture. Spirit is acknowledging that you need to sit down. Spirit is acknowledging that you are being exposed. And so because of that, you are having a tantrum that you need to sit down. Spirit keeps saying several times you need to sit down. You are off balance. There's an energy of dizzy and there's an energy of the left side of your body, especially in your hand, feeling very hot. Spirit is acknowledging that she needs to walk away at this moment, that her life is facing mountains. Second time we see mountains, ups and downs. This is the university of the universe. That she needs to have emotional strength to move forward. Thank you, Spirit. She does feel disappointed, but there is this energy also of traveling, flying. And in this moment of flight and or travel, she is going to have introspection. Hindsight is 20/20. She's going to feel lazy, easily distracted, and bored in this new space of time with the Page of Wands, throwing water on a flame. Okay, and Spirit is acknowledging that she is going to try to start over again, but this is careless, this is stupid, and there will be a lack of direction. There's also going to be an energy of arrest, sacrifice, second time we see this, and that will be the solution, that'll be the resolution. Okay, sending her the collective love and light. It feels like Spirit wants me to ask another question, not sure. Okay, thank you. See, that's what it was. Spirit said this is going to be done in court of law. I see law, a wise man who has authority, who has intelligence, is going to hit the gavel on this situation. This reading is alleged and for entertainment purposes. Now we sit back and let the universe do what the universe says.